Downtown between Brush Street and I-3 Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Just play number 3 here in the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Washington. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your... Figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Hurts. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They go with Jacobs, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Second down and goal. Goff looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff. Touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. And he stopped immediately there. There on the tackle, Amani Oruwariye. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
We always hear from coaches how much they like throwing crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts throw complete to Dotson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This pass into the hands of Turner. Down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got it. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Three tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And this time he breaks the play and he's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Go off a handoff here to Swift. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. A first down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's about all. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to end the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six.
Touchdown, Washington! Jahan Dotson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for their 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Tiger.
Now it's gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. This offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, They look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taking it about the 1. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Cross pass finds Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now before the second. First, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. from just shy of midfield. Hurts on the right side, open is Gesicki. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 11. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. They'll find Williams on the slant. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, this is taken in. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown this season, all coming in this game. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Goff looking to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. A three-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 32. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On first down, it's gone. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Goff. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Darren Waller from 21 yards away. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice job there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in the payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my dark. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen, the boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me, it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself, got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me.